Well, Jeff, another episode of Rizzo and Jeff, FM Unfiltered, and we have a shit ton of things going on.
Yeah, pun intended.
Yes.
Is that where are you trying to be a silly goose here, or
well, I was leading into, I was hoping you'd pick up on the pun, but also, figuratively and literally. I mean, obviously, we have diarrhea chat. We're going to get into that.
Sure.
But I found Gary Busey audio. Again, Gary Busey at it again, drinking and driving, hitting bitches, getting crazy, giving people the finger. It's making me sad.
Busey's a motherfucker.
He is.
And I get it, and I understand where you're coming from.
Yep.
And, what we try to do with Busey, and I think that we had a birthday celebration for Busey.
We did. Didn't we do his thing, Pet Sounds or something, to show Pet Parade or whatever it is?
Shit you came up with.
Yep.
I think you found that. But,
yep.
We had tried to do something with Busey. I don't think the audience got it here.
Yep.
Because they're so used to just the mundane
rigmarole.
Oh, the Jets are playing the Bills.
Right.
Bagok.
Bagockery, bagok.
The bagockery. So,
yep.
So I don't think that there's any kind of entertainment that really happens on a regular day here in Rochester. But Busey was a thing of yours. You brought Busey to me.
And Busey, we have Busey audio. Make sure you're sharing this. I know I'm not sure, Jeff, if we're still in Facebook jail, because what I've noticed is our live videos do good, but our posts are not. So I think that Lou Graham, we're still feeling the ramifications of Lou Graham here.
Yeah,
this is really fucked up.
What was that woman's name that had a problem with us with Lou Graham?
Betty something, I think it was.
Lou Graham is a stone cold loser.
He is a friggin' loser.
And you know what? And here's the deal. And I don't want to sit here and act like I give a shit about Lou Graham.
Thank you.
He stinks.
He does. He stinks.
He can't perform.
Not anymore.
I think Kelly Hansen is better than him at leading the charge.
Right.
So I get it. Well, people get frustrated with us about talking about Lou Graham, but I think that Lou just doesn't have it anymore.
Well,
he's trying to hang on.
And it's not even showing the red circle around your page photo that says you're live. That's okay. So if you share it to people that are watching as you come on, that will get us out of Facebook jail quicker. We have a lot to talk about. Gary Busey, diarrhea, Smash Mouth. And if we have time, Jeff, we'll do round one of the Rizzo and Jeff death pool.
Okay.
Don't know how far we're going to get, so I will leave it up to you. We have Busey say something nice about Smash Mouth musically or diarrhea. Where do you want to go for? Oh, wait, I forgot. This show brought to you by our good friends.
Oh, wow.
They should be
so proud. They should be so proud.
And our friend Nick.
Yeah.
So how about this? And for those of you that are watching.
First off, Nick, I just want to tell you I love you, man, and thank you for
investing in us and supporting in us. And you can support them very easy, pcho.org. Make a donation, a cup of coffee. It really helps out. The link is on the live video. So, Jeff, you have 30 seconds to think. Do we start with Busey, Smash Mouth, diarrhea, or the death pool? Jeff?
I'll work this through.
You got to work it through.
Hey, Rizzo and Jeff fans, this is Nick, co-founder of PCHO. You don't know me, but I know you, and you are the most committed fans to the greatest community I know, Rochester. PCHO, or Person-Centered Housing Options, based in Monroe County, provides outreach, housing, and care management services to the greater Rochester area. We are excited to partner with Rizzo and Jeff to help spread the word about what we do, from intensive outreach to providing our homeless with access to life-changing services. We are a nonprofit organization that is committed to helping Rochester, and we are supported by small donations from people like you. So go to the Rizzo and Jeff Facebook page for a link or head over to our website at pcho.org. Now enjoy the Rizzo and Jeff show, brought to you by Person-Centered Housing Options and online at pcho.org.
Now, here's the thing. I don't. It's hard to back end that into a conversation about diarrhea, but I think that's where we need to head.
You want to go diarrhea?
I think we have to go.
Okay, all right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we begin the show with diarrhea. Then we go Smash Mouth, Busey, and the death pool. So make sure you're sharing, guys. And listen, if there's we get some stars, maybe we'll do a little montage or two. But let's start with diarrhea. Jeff, you sent me a text message. You came back from seeing the Amish. Then what happened?
Well, I came back from seeing the Amish, and there was an honest situation that happened with me there.
Okay.
Is that I ran into the Amish buffet. Okay.
Okay.
And as much as you want to enjoy their food,
okay,
it's very different from everything that you eat. So when you
is
eat
it bland? Is it plain?
It's just how they. Yes. It's very bland. It's very plain, but it's very. It's hard to explain it. They sauce everything.
So do you think that increases the likelihood of Amish diarrhea?
Well, it increased it for me. So when I was there,
okay,
and my mom enjoys the buffet. She likes it.
Okay.
Right? She likes their fried chicken.
And
fried chicken, very good. The Amish do good fried chicken.
And we see Jimmy join. Jimmy, we'll bring him on to talk diarrhea in a minute. But, they do a good fried chicken. You had some diarrhea issues.
I had some vicious issues that I didn't want to tell her, but she's like, do you want to go to this place? And I said, how about we just stop back at the hotel for a second?
Right. You needed some time.
And I needed some time, and then it was probably top 3, one of the most vicious situations that I've ever been involved in, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
So then it's interesting that you go see the Amish who have diarrhea, and then there was a man, I believe, yes, it was a man, who had diarrhea. He was on a plane, and the plane was flying. And it was almost to its destination, and I guess they had to turn back. It was considered dangerous, toxic diarrhea. What was it?
It was a biohazard. But I get it. Okay, I
understand
you?
The
situation. I'm going to tell you why. Because you know that sometimes that I use your deficiencies as a diabetic and all kinds of things to get the better seats.
Yes, absolutely.
On the plane, right?
Yep.
So imagine if you're dying, which you are,
which I am, absolutely,
and we can't use that. Then you're stuck in row 30.
Oh, we really hustled our way in Dallas, by the way, when we were out. Yeah, You're right.
You're right. But at times, when you want to go up to the front bathroom, it's not always open.
Yep.
So I was thinking, what happened there is that person was about seat 22.
Oh, okay.
In the mid.
Okay.
Tried to go up to the front. They denied. Came to the back. And just didn't make it.
So I have audio here of said diarrhea incident. And then what we're going to do, and for those of you just tuning in, I think we're in a little trouble with Facebook because of friggin' Lou Graham, who friggin' sucks.
We'll fix it.
So now we have to rebuild again. So make sure you're sharing it. We really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Appreciate you, Kim. We got
Jimmy, do you have the number to dial in with your diarrhea story? We'd love to have you.
Yeah, the number's right there, 585-209-9108. We have Smash Mouth, say something nice about Smash Mouth, Gary Busey, Drunk Audio, and Death Pool. But before we get to Jimmy, I have Gary Busey cursing a woman out. Oh, excuse me, not Gary Busey. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place here. We have our diarrhea audio from a plane. It's only 9 seconds, guys. But flight made an emergency landing. It was a Delta flight from Atlanta to Spain.
Delta, we love Delta.
We love Delta.
Delta was great for us.
Atlanta to Spain. Now they are flying. They're almost to Barcelona.
Okay.
All right. And this guy had diarrhea in the airplane, and this poor guy. This is what happened. This poor bastard.
Negative. It's just a biohazard issue. We've had a passenger who had diarrhea all the way through the airplane, so they want us to come back to Atlanta.
So the diarrhea started in the seat. It went in the aisleway.
I understand.
And then after that, do you see how then he gets to the bathroom? So a biohazard, is diarrhea really a biohazard?
Do we have a visual of him? He's a possible moose and somebody that's overweight, but we'll talk to our friend Jimmy Croft.
Well, I'll tell you what, somebody who knows a lot about diarrhea is our good friend James Lee Croft. James, how's it going?
I had diarrhea on the way home. I had to pull over at Hardee's and take a shit on the way home.
You had to pull over at Hardee's?
Yeah. So Jim, let me ask you, why did you choose Hardee's to go over there and take a load?
because it was the only restaurant I could pass on my way home before I would not make it home.
That's short. Okay, question number 2.
Uh-huh.
As you dropped your load at Hardee's, did you purchase something on the exit?
No, I came in, went to the bathroom, and left.
So you didn't get a thick burger. You didn't do that.
No.
So what was the diarrhea from? What did you eat today? Was this just, do you have a sickness? Or is your tummy okay? And by the way, you have a fan, a man named Joshua from Philadelphia has been following your comedy for years.
Yeah, walk us through your diet today. So
when you got
up this morning?
Joshua, I think that's the guy that sends me dirty pictures all the time, and I don't want unsolicited.
Well, it's weird.
Let's walk through your day. So you got up this morning. You had a morning wood. You didn't do anything with it.
I have diarrhea like every day.
But why?
I literally take an Imodium with my medicine every morning to prevent myself from not making it to the bathroom.
So my question is it your diet? Because this person was flying from Atlanta to Barcelona, Spain, and I have to tell you, James, that they had to turn around because they couldn't control the diarrhea even in the plane bathroom.
The thing about diarrhea is, like, literally you can feel perfectly fine, and within 30 seconds, it's like life or death. Okay. Like, I've been on the phone, like, at work with clients and literally, like, had to put them on hold and like, penguin walk to the bathroom.
Yeah, let me ask you, Jim, and we know each other. We've been friends for years. Is there a diarrhea moment that stands out to you the most where you just said that was a really tough one for me?
Yeah, and for people just tuning in, we appreciate you sharing the video. But there was a man who had explosive diarrhea on a plane. He had to turn around. So, do you have an explosive diarrhea moment like this guy did on the Delta plane?
Jim, please give us something. What do you got?
I'll tell you, this has happened like 2 to 3 times, but I have fully pooped my pants while driving my car, and it's like sitting on a warm cushion the rest of the way home.
So what made you?
It's just.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, sir. But what made you poop your pants? And what were you doing here?
Yeah.
You like I said, I obviously if I were to leave work and felt like I had to go to the bathroom, I would do so before leaving work. But sometimes I get in my car and I don't know. Like there's no warning.
So it leaks, is what you're saying. Okay.
So it leaks out of the back door.
Doesn't necessarily leak, but you can tell that it's.
Well, it obviously leaks, Jim. It leaks. It leaks. Your ass leaks.
And let's be honest, 3 times. Is this since you've been a grown-up? And for those people just tuning in, there was a Delta flight where they had to turn around because there was diarrhea all over. So could you fly to Barcelona, or would you be afraid, since you have to take Imodium, that you would have to diarrhea on said plane?
Why didn't he go? Because all planes have bathrooms. I've been in a plane bathroom.
See, but
it's not very cozy, but it gets the job done.
Here's the thing, Big Jim from Indiana. I think that he was, if I had to just take a wild guess, I think that he was trying to just hold it the best that he could. Because you know how awkward it is to go on a plane. You don't want to shit on a plane.
And especially if you're in the middle seat.
And I think that it just got to the point where there was a point of no return, and obviously bad things happened.
Yeah.
It's like he was just hanging out and just drinking 99 bananas,
the best, I guess, scenario I can explain diarrhea as is if you've ever eaten Pringles chips, that old saying, once you pop, you can't stop.
Yep, once you pop, you can't stop. Okay.
Once it starts, it's all coming out.
So when you just don't have a little diarrhea. If you're having diarrhea, and thank you guys for the stars, if you're having diarrhea, you're just having diarrhea.
Yes, I've basically struggled with it my entire adult life.
You've struggled with diarrhea your entire adult life, Jim? Why do you struggle with diarrhea your whole entire adult life, Jim?
Yeah.
You could eat a banana.
Do you think it's your diet, Jim? I think for you struggling with diarrhea your entire adult life.
You know what the problem is? You probably have a good friend. His name is probably Long John Silver. Maybe you should just maybe you should stop hanging out with that guy.
That's the thing. I try to avoid like fried foods like Long John Silver's and chicken wings. And,
I think you're lying.
Let me ask you.
Chinese food, pizza. I'm lactose intolerant, but still eat a lot of cheese.
You like cheese?
Can't get off the cheese.
I know you have a friend of yours. You have a friend of yours that loves the cheese a lot too. He's paid attention today. So,
like if I come to Philly, Jersey area, and I get a Philly cheesesteak, if I get Cheese Whiz, I'm shitting my pants.
Do you remember the way
Cheese Whiz gets me every time?
Oh, the Whiz gets you.
The Whiz gets you, huh?
Okay.
A lot of comments.
Whiz gets me every time.
A lot of people.
Comments are flying in here, Jim. How about you hang out?
You're a shit funnel, lost the ability to hold waste. Hope you'll be in a diaper one day. The dollar double stacks. Remember when you were really upset about the dollar double stacks? Remember, I believe you were crying about that.
Yeah, let's talk about that moment in time.
The diarrhea.
Rizzo, let's talk about that moment in time, Jim.
Right. For the people who are tuning in, we're talking about it because of Delta flight. They had to turn around, and that's why we're talking diarrhea. Go ahead.
The dollar double stacks.
Yep.
Where that was a moment in time in Detroit, Michigan, where you and the beautiful, sexy James Lee, who is on the phone right now, enjoyed those dollar double stacks. I mean, you guys really abused it. You took care of Dave Thomas.
But Jimmy, do you remember being like
you couldn't beat that deal? Like it was like dollar double stack.
You beat that deal.
Well, but he was so
they had
upset when
the good lemonade.
Oh, that's right. The good. But do you remember being brought to the tears when it was over? I mean, and do you remember it's just people don't believe me when I tell this story that you were in tears.
Yeah, no, I mean, and again, that happens. I mean, I don't know what causes I've been in the bathroom in the middle of the night, literally in tears, because it's so intense.
Well, Jim, I want listen, I love you, and I love you, right?
Love
and
you,
and the only thing that I want in my life is for you to be regular.
Yeah.
So, if there's anything I can do to make you take a
hard
nice
stool,
full stool,
full hard stool,
that when you sit there and you get up and you look at it, you go, yeah, that one's for Jeff. I want you to do that. So can I help you out with that?
Well, you want me to send you pictures?
Can you
know what? Yes.
You know what? Send them to Jeff, and Jeff will show me. But just try to keep it. Listen, just try to keep it regular. And for those of you just tuning in, before we let Jimmy go, Jimmy, you've been working on some stand-up comedy. Question: you got any material you want to lay on the listeners here?
It's been a while since I've done anything, so
why?
I don't know. I mean,
I agree. You do
right,
need some
bifidus regular. You got anything for the lead singer of Smash Mouth? What are your thoughts on him?
Well, I remember during COVID, he had a meltdown at a wedding or a concert or something. It was apparently throwing up, a former German leader's little salute.
Are you talking about Adolf Hitler?
And was
okay.
Yeah.
Yes, and he was basically telling everyone COVID was fake, and he got fired. But
well, do you think he was intoxicated? Do you think he was intoxicated at that moment?
Oh yeah, the guy was a heavy drunk.
That's why he died. Yeah, it was his liver. Yeah. Do you have anything else you'd like to dedicate? By the way, Joanne says she feels for you. You got any good words to say about the lead singer of Smash Mouth?
May his spirit live on forever in the Shrek movies.
There you go. All right, you blow the wiener whistle, Jeff. Jimmy, thank you so much for being a participant. We love you, man.
Love you guys too.
All right,
I'll send Jeff pictures.
All right,
Make worthy.
Oh boy,
go take a dump.
Look at that. All right, so that was our good friend Jimmy Croft, who was talking about his diarrhea problems. Because, unfortunately, Jeff, there was a man who had such diarrhea problems they had to turn a whole airplane around.
What if I said this to Joanne? What if I said 10,000?
Thank you, Joanne.
What if I said 10,000 stars gets her a Grimace float right now?
10,000 stars gets her a Grimace float? That's, God, they're rare. Let me think about. I'll tell you what.
I want you to think about it.
Let me think.
You know I have it in there.
I'll tell you what. We have a Grimace float for Joanne. How about everyone raises stars for Joanne to get that Grimace float? If everyone can pitch in a little bit, that maybe that'll help. Let me think about it over this because again, we just got done diarrhea, and I want to say thank you to the show sponsor, Person-Centered Housing Options. Yeah. Visit them online, pcho.org. Make a donation. We do love them. I know this show's a little out there today. Well, at least temporarily.
Hey, Rizzo and Jeff fans. This is Nick, co-founder of PCHO. Do you want to give back? Do you want to change people's lives? Do you want to make it possible for a homeless person in your community to have housing? Go to pcho.org, check us out, join our cause, donate, and help out the homeless in your community. Now enjoy the Rizzo and Jeff show, brought to you by PCHO, online at pcho.org.
Yes, the pictures of Jimmy will be on Patreon. Yes, so if you have not subscribed, the secret Patreon, the pictures will be there when we get them. And I also have some nudes of Jimmy.
Oh, well, a bunch of us have some nudes.
Yes, so, it is what it is. There's a lot to get to, and let's move right from diarrhea to Gary Busey. Gary Busey, I didn't hear, anyone talk about it on the radio. I haven't heard anything about anything fun lately. Busey, diarrhea, nothing. And Gary Busey was caught and allegedly involved in some kind of hit and run. They believe he was under the influence of something.
Of a substance?
Do you remember Gary Busey's Pet Court, which was voted the best TV judge show on the Rizzo and Jeff show?
Yeah. That was probably the worst television show in the history of American
television.
Yeah, television.
Oh, I disagree.
Okay, well,
I disagree. I think Gary Busey's Pet Court was friggin' hilarious.
Like the banter is back and forth, but we were the only ones in Rochester, New York, that brought up Gary Busey. We had a birthday celebration for him.
Yeah,
and not only that, we played the Pet Court stuff.
We did, and I'm going to play you
America's
a little bit of
craft wine is made for
sports
fans.
I'm going to play you a little
From
bit.
the winners to the whiners.
How about you pay $5 and just get it all for free and cheap ass?
Gary Busey's Pet Court. Here it is.
Each year across the country, there are thousands of pet disputes.
Lots.
Those who want their cases tried by the best know there's only one man they can turn to, and he is thirsty for
pet justice.
Come here, dog. Whoa. I can read his mind.
Move out.
Amos, are you slinging fake monkeys?
That was Gary Busey, right? Justice was served. Justice was served today.
You're welcome.
Yay!
That makes sense?
No, Gary Busey.
Okay. So Gary Busey, known for many things, including
methamphetamines,
was lighters up for Gary Busey. Joe, I haven't floated yet. Clean the pool tonight. Let's see. 10,000 stars. I'm coming at lunch tomorrow for it. Listen, you send 10,000 stars.
You send 10,000 stars. You send 10,000 stars, and I got this for you. I'll deliver that float.
We'll deliver you the goddamn float. Lighters up for Busey. So what is Gary Busey doing, Jeff? Gary Busey was chased down by a woman who claims that he rear-ended her in Malibu, and then he just beat it. Okay. He's got some hardcore receipts in the form of the video. There is some Gary Busey profanity.
So she's chasing down the Busey.
She's chasing the Busey. Okay. The woman tells TMZ that the Busey whipped out of a shopping center, and Busey got real ornery. So we have Gary
Wonder if he put his cart back.
We'll see. Chasing. Here we go.
Sir, you hit my car. I need your information.
By the way, Gary Busey's in a Volvo.
Sir!
Good mileage.
You hit my car!
Hold on.
You'll be wiped out.
It doesn't matter. That's not how this works. You hit my car. You have scuffs all over your car.
Oh, boy.
Progressive insurance.
I want the number. I want the information.
No.
Sir, you hit my car.
I'm private.
It doesn't matter. You hit me. You hit my car. No, you rear-ended me. You can't hit someone and then leave. Yo, that's not okay.
Is that a station wagon?
Right now, before he pulls away and hits this woman again, he's in a Volvo station wagon. And yes, I'm looking at the comments. Just go to pcho.org. That's how you can donate. Sue, Stu, Joanne, and everyone who's texting in and asked. But
that would mean a lot.
It would, because a cup of coffee a month really helps keep people off the street, like our friend Mike. All right, or Daddy Jeff. Backing up in the Volvo. Here we go.
Sir! You don't get to just leave hitting
What is he listening to? Is he listening to that?
Wait. Come back.
Hold on. Let me hear it. What is Gary Busey listening to? Hold on. Wait.
Sir, you don't get to just leave hitting someone. Dude!
Gary Busey is backing up listening to the Beach Boys. Hold on.
You hit my car! Sir! You don't get to just leave hitting someone.
He doesn't give a fuck.
Dude.
Wait. Oh, he's backing up. Wait.
We need a Busey
What the
interview.
fuck? You can't hit someone and then just leave.
Okay, so yes, we do need a Gary Busey interview. But I think more importantly than a Gary Busey interview, I think we need to, and again, maybe they have some extra Busey audio. I just want to make sure.
Be wiped out.
It doesn't matter. That's not how this works.
So this is the same thing. So basically we have Gary Busey that's just whacked out of his mind riding his friggin' Volvo. The guy's got a Volvo. He's got no fucking money. What are you trying to do here?
Well,
you just trying to get on the news?
He's got money. He's just, he's busy. He's a busy
Bullshit.
guy.
What do you think Gary Busey's worth?
I don't know, 10 mil.
Okay, Chris, Taylor, Sue, everyone who just tuned in, please make sure to share the video, and a special thanks to our friends at PCHO.
10 mil on the back end.
Gary Busey, I'm going to say $500,000.
What do you
max.
want? Let's make the bet right now.
Okay, before I put it in?
All right. Here's the deal. This is for
your Jalen Hurts jersey?
No.
Oh!
That is gold. A roast on Sunday. So here we go.
All right, the winner has to pay for the roast.
Okay. All right, deal.
Gary,
so I'm
you're
rolling,
at 10 mil.
I'm at 10 mil. Where are you going? You going higher?
500,000, $500,000. That's it.
All right.
All right. Whoever is closer. Okay. Gary Busey net worth. What is this? 2023. Oh! What does it say? It's even worse than I thought. What does it say, Jeff? What does it say?
100,000?
American actor Gary Busey.
What a stone cold
has
loser.
A net worth of 100,000.
I have more of a net worth.
Once very wealthy, Gary Busey lost all of his money due to a failed career, road rage accidents, divorces, gambling, and cocaine. As of today, he's neck deep in debts and accidents.
So I got to buy the roast now.
Wait, look at all these guesses coming in.
What a loser.
17 mil, Chris says?
No shot.
I saw.
What a junkie scumbag.
Listen, if you had that much money and you had nothing, you are a junkie scumbag. 17 million, Chris Taylor, get the hell out of here. Wait a minute. Busey needs that Volvo. Let me tell you something. He can't afford that Volvo.
I should have known it when he was in a Volvo.
You should.
But
see, a new Volvo is actually a $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 car.
Right. I get it.
So let me get this straight. Collectively, unemployed, we have more money than Gary Busey.
We do. And I have to now make you a roast on Sunday, which, by the way, you do enjoy.
I do enjoy it, and I'm happy to receive it, especially since the Philadelphia Eagles.
I made it last time. You didn't eat it.
I forgot. I was having
you
some.
Fugazed on
I fugazed on it. For those of you just tuning in, make sure you're sharing the video, sending stars, liking it, and going to our friends at PCHO. The last thing that I wanted to get to was at least the beginning of this death pool. I know we're not going to be able to get through it all, but I think it's really important because, Jeff, you had me thinking when you said Bob Barker would be on your death pool, all kinds of shit like that.
110%. But he was a lob on the death pool.
Okay, here's the thing. I think we need to think outside of the box. So I have some first-round picks for the death pool.
Run by me.
I'll tell you what. again,
I'm going to tell you where I'm going, and I think it's the number one pick. And I'm keeping it to the vest, but if you want to invest in it, I'm going to tell you.
All right.
It's going to be the number one pick.
I'll tell you what. Who is going to die this year? Okay, you guys got about 15 seconds to get it in as we thank our friends.
Give it a minute or so.
All right, I'll tell you what. As you guys think about it, tell us who's going to die this year, okay? And, again, this show brought to you by our friends at Person-Centered Housing Options. The link to donate to them is in the video. We appreciate it. We appreciate them. Great organization.
Hey, Rizzo and Jeff fans, this is Nick, co-founder of PCHO, and I just want to say thank you for all the effort you've been making to help our homeless out in the Rochester community. If you want to make a bigger impact, go to pcho.org and find out how you can help.
Now, I know that this video is delayed. So I'm going to have my first pick in the death pool, and you're going to have your first pick. Now, there's one that I think is a no-brainer.
Okay.
Let me just make sure he's alive first.
Do your arithmetic.
Okay. I got my number one pick, Bob Newhart.
Okay.
Bob Newhart was born in 1929. He looks like fucking Skeletor.
I understand.
All right, Bob Newhart is toast.
Within that same vein, I want you to write down this name. All right.
Well, we're
I want you to write this name down. Listen to me when I'm talking.
Look, I'm separating it. We're going to do Rizzo and Jeff. So I got R here, J here. I got Bob Newhart. Okay, and who do you got?
Dick Van Dyke.
Ooh,
that's a goodie.
Ooh,
good. It's a goodie. It's a goodie. I know.
All right. So hold on. Wait. Dick Van Dyke. So Newhart was born in 29. All right. Let's see when Dick Van Dyke was born. Dick Van Dyke. And we're doing a Rizzo and Jeff death pool. Make sure.
And I got a home run for you this time.
Oh, 1925. Van Dyke's going to die.
Van Dyke. I know. Don't jump on my back.
Okay. I'll tell you what. All right. Fair enough.
Okay. So you pick first. Let me pick. Now it's my turn.
Well,
Ready?
You just went Dick Van Dyke, but you can go ahead. Go ahead. Who you got next?
Jimmy Carter.
Ooh, fucking A. That's a good one. All right. That's a real good one. All right. That's a good. See, this is a good.
I know.
How about this? I'm going to go Norman Lear. Norman Lear, 102 years old. How much friggin' longer can this dude live?
You know what?
Carter's a good one. He was almost dead this year.
Well, let me give you a one that's better than that.
Okay.
I'm going to give you Rosalind Carter, his wife.
Rosie Carter for the death
I think Rosie goes first.
What the fuck? You think Rosie Carter dies first?
I do. Because he's a son of a bitch.
He is a son of a bitch. All right.
So we're going to go. Give me Rosie.
Okay, Rosie Carter. Chris, Michael Douglas is interesting. Kirk Douglas lived to be 100 and something, so I'm not ready to pull the plug on Michael Douglas yet. I will say this, though. I'm totally on board with the death of Michael J. Fox in 2024.
That's a wild card. And you know what?
This is a high point one because he's only 60.
I want you to do this. I want you to double the points on that.
Oh, okay. Absolutely.
I want you to double the points.
I absolutely would double the points.
So he can't hold a cup of coffee.
Mm-hmm.
So I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Let me give you one. You probably didn't watch a lot of MASH in your day.
I didn't. My mom did. MASH sucks.
I'm going to roll with you. And Alan Alda.
There's no way he's alive. Are you telling me Alan Alda's still alive?
I'm going to give you Alan Alda on MASH.
Hold on.
See, I'm getting creative here.
He's fucking still alive.
I'm going to give you Alan Alda.
All right. Alan Alda is good. All right. So, all right, hold on. Okay. So you have 4. I have 3. I have an.
You got to come back. You got to give me something.
Now
we'll keep him at 5. At 5.
I am going to give you an outside of the box one because I'm going for points here. Okay. I'm going to go for points here. Bam Margera can't clean it up.
Call.
Can't keep off the dope.
Call.
Bam Margera, and this guy would be 40, so I would win straight up automatically out. Bam Margera is my 4th pick.
All right.
So
where am I at?
Okay. So we're doing the Rizzo and Jeff death pool. All right, and we're doing the first round tonight. We're going to talk it over here.
I got one for you.
Okay, so wait. Jeff has Dick Van Dyke, Jimmy and Rosie Carter, Alan Alda. That's your 4. Right now I have Bob Newhart. I have Norman Lear. I got Michael J. Fox. And I'm calling Bam Margera to not make the year. Yes.
All right, let me give you a good one. This is my final, and I believe in this one.
Okay.
Okay. And I really believe that as much as we would love to have him around, I think the final days of this year will be the final days for Willie Nelson.
Get the fuck out of here. Are you
hold on. I think we're doing Willie. He's got to be
Willie
90.
Nelson?
He's got to be 90.
Willie. Well, who would have saw Dale Gribble dying? All right, Willie Nelson. Let's see how old Willie Nelson is. He's 90. All right, Willie Nelson. All right. And you know what?
And by the way, if you could just do like an ad thing on the end, I want to throw in Vince McMahon.
Well, wait. You can't. You have to explain that. But so before wait, because I want to give you my 5th round pick because I'm taking long shots.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to pull back on Vince McMahon. Willie Nelson. I want you to throw Willie in there.
Willie's in there.
All right, you go. Go ahead.
Okay. I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I just want to make sure. Okay. We talked about him earlier in the show. The methamphetamine is going to catch up and stop his heart. Gary Busey goes down 2024.
I don't think so.
He's dead.
I don't think so.
Dead.
Okay, you know what?
He is dead.
How about you write down next to that 2-1 odds? I bet you he doesn't.
You're betting me 2-1 that Gary Busey survives.
He's a bastard.
And thank you guys so much for the stars. Keep them coming, and we appreciate you helping our friends at PCHO, Person-Centered Housing Options. So right now.
All right, so you need to write these all down.
I have them all down here. They're right here.
All right, so run them through.
So as of right now, we are doing the Rizzo and Jeff death pool for 2024. We have Jeff's pick, Dick Van Dyke.
Done.
Jimmy and Rosalind Carter.
Maybe at the same time.
Alan Alda.
He's finished.
Willie Nelson.
He's come on.
Rich, a.k.a. Riz Pop, has Bob Newhart, Norman Lear. Now I'm going for the gusto.
I know. That's not. Come on. Wait. 110.
Okay, fair enough. You're picking, dude, Rosalind Carter and Jimmy are like 100 too. So here's where I go for gusto. Michael J. Fox, he's out. All right. Bam Margera, ODs, he's out.
Yeah, he's cooked. He's close.
Gary Busey, he's out.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Do we get wild card picks?
Well, we're only on. So we have to pick because again we have. How about this? Let's let the audience think. Make sure you're sharing. Thank you, Joanne. I'll look at some of the audience suggestions. But before we do that, I want to address why Keith Richards will never die. But
I'm going to give you one.
Well, hold on.
I have a wild card.
You do have a wild card. I do. All right. I'll tell you what. We'll be right back. We got a quick message from our friends at Person-Centered Housing Options sponsoring this show. They're going to be sponsoring 2 shows a week starting this week. And make sure you help out our friend Nick. The link is in the video that you're watching.
Hey, Rizzo and Jeff fans. This is Nick, co-founder of PCHO. If you've ever wondered about how you can help the homeless in our community, go to PCHO.org and check us out. Make a small donation online at PCHO.org. PCHO, we want to be part of the change.
Okay. And again, PCHO, great organization, thank you. But I see something here, and I have to say it. Arthur Fonzarelli, Henry Winkler.
No, the Winkler's not going down.
Winkler's done.
No, he's not.
You don't think Henry Winkler?
No, I got one for you that you probably wouldn't expect. This is my wild card.
Okay, all right.
I'm going to throw this out there.
Okay.
And
let
me ask you, tough guy.
All right.
Can I get 2 times the points on my wild card?
Okay, but they have to be under 70.
No, they're not.
Well, you can't because Busey's only 65.
All right, well, I'll take off. Forget the points. How about this one?
Okay.
Yoko Ono.
Yoko's like 116. She's Chinese, though.
But
the Chinese, they live. Chinese live.
She's got to be 90 at least. Yoko. I want you to put me down for Yoko.
You know what? Yoko.
Put me down for Yoko.
You know what? I didn't even think about Yoko. You know what? Here's the thing, but she's Chinese, and here's the problem with the Chinese. The Chinese just keep on living.
Well, that's because
this is the Chinese.
They ditched the MSG a lot of years ago, so they figured it out. But, I think Yoko at 90, she's got to be 90. She has to be
93.
93?
93, Yoko.
Holy moly, yeah.
The Rizzo and Jeff death pool we're doing here. We're just doing the first round. Now, Billy Clinton got a bad ticker. How you feeling about Billy Clinton?
I saw a video of him the other day, on the X, which is Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter, whatever it is.
And I was kind of watching him. He was popping up to a restaurant. To me, he looked all right. He looked good. I mean, Hillary, sometimes looks a little worse. He looks all right.
If he loses.
Who, Joe?
Biden. I'm taking Biden in the 2024 death pool.
Oh, come on. That's a lock. If he looks like shit, that's a lock.
What do you mean that's a lock? That's not a lock. He's a president. He's exited the best health care in the whole wide world.
It doesn't matter. Your body, it's a look. It just is what it is.
Donald Trump had COVID and was cured in a day.
Yeah, okay.
So you get access to the best doctor. So if he wins again, they'll prop him up like a stage puppet. But I'm telling you, if he loses, he's done. There is no way Biden makes it past December 2024 if he does not win.
All right, okay.
The presidency.
So how about we do a separate bet on the back of that?
Okay.
How long, if he wins it again, which is, will probably
That's
happen because
shot.
America's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, America's fucked up.
So he might get in. So if he gets in, let's do the bet on this. So two or less before Kamala takes it over.
If Biden wins in 2024, he's dead by. I'll take the under. 18 months. I'll take the under.
18
Biden.
months?
He's got 18 months.
I'll take the over.
You're going to take the over?
You take the under, I'll take the over.
All right, hold on. Jeff's going to take the over on 18 months. So Biden, you're going to take the over.
I'll take the over.
That's unbelievable. Kim says Biden makes it till 2027?
I bet you that son of a bitch makes it.
No way, dude.
Come on,
no
you grew up in the Delaware Valley. You know the Henri attitude there.
Look, I know Henri, but guess what? Grandpa Andy, Grandpa George, Grandma Barbara, dead. 74.
Well, how old's Gam Gam?
Well, here's the thing. Gam Gam is 91, and she's still hanging on. But I mean, that's rare, Jeff, and you know that. It's rare to live to be that age, especially being from that area.
Well, it's rare to be the president of the United States as well. So, so he's looking rough and tumble.
Janet's saying, "Oh hell no!" So I guess Janet doesn't think that Biden is, worse for wear. We're doing a death pool. You're more than welcome to contribute. Right now, we have Jeff has Dick Van Dyke, Jimmy and Rosalind Carter.
And a combo pack.
And a combo death. Alan Alda, Willie Nelson, Yoko Ono.
I like my lineup. I love my death lineup.
I got Bob Newhart, Norman Lear, Michael J. Fox, Bam Margera for the big win, Gary Busey, and I'm going to throw it out. You know what?
I got to tell you, I like the J. Fox pick.
You like the J. Fox?
I'm a big fan of the J.
Fox. I'm
pick.
dumping.
Not that I wanted to die, but he's pretty fucked up.
I'm dumping Biden.
Biden's going to hang. He's going to hang.
Mitchie's done.
Oh, yeah.
Mitch McConnell is
that's a lob.
Done.
That's a lob.
Done.
No, come on. You got to get better. That's a lob.
What do you mean it's a lob?
That's a lob.
He's still a friggin' Congress dude or whatever the frig he is.
Keep that. Let me throw this one to you then.
Mitch McConnell's a total lob.
I want you to stop with Mitch McConnell. Let me throw you this.
Okay.
That big fat pig, Chris Christie. You can't be that fat in your mid to late 50s.
How old is Chris Christie? I don't know if I'm.
We
cannot throw him all away and start all over, Christina. We cannot
continue
Chris
to
Christie.
just eat canned cheese. every
and
day.
hang out with the Dallas Cowboys owner.
And you know that I'm from Jersey, so I know all.
He's 61, Jeff.
He can't.
He's 61.
He can't be that fat at 61.
He's 61.
You know what? Put him on my list.
You're going
Christie.
Governor Chris Christie for the dirt nap?
I'm a Jersey boy. You know that. So we're going to go Christie as my wild card. That big fat pig.
All right, so Christie is your wild card.
Christie's my wild card.
All right, so then since I have...
You can't be 61 and that fat.
So then since you think... see, here's the thing. Jerry Jones such an ornery son of a bitch. I think he's going to keep going.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
He'll be totally fine. I take Biden off my list. I go Mitchie McConnell. Mitchie Tools is done. So I need a wild card.
Why don't you go into the music realm of things?
I'm trying to think, though. That's what I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of, like, you know what? And this would be a high points death. Not talked about, not thought about.
Okay.
Ready? It's a woman. It's a woman.
So this would be high points. Like this is a home run. Okay.
Like a home run. Like for example, here's the thing. I think Dick Simmons is dead already. I'll get into that in a minute.
Yeah.
My wild card. So your wild card is Chris Christie.
Yeah, he's 61. He can't keep eating like that.
My wild card.
He's a walking Five Guy burger and fry.
He's a walking Frosty. All right.
What do you got?
My wild card. The former Mrs. Kurt Cobain, Courtney Love, turns 62 this year.
Ooh.
35 years of heroin abuse, prescription pills. She's been on and off the shit, on methadone, off methadone. Courtney Love doesn't make it another year.
The kidneys quit. Okay.
The kidneys quit.
Not a bad call. Not a sneaky call. All right.
Sneak call.
I'll tell you what. We'll 5 times the points on that one because I don't believe it.
You don't believe Courtney Love's going to be out?
I want you to 5 times it.
And then I think we should take this on because this is from the listeners. I think we both take this on and give our opinion like we did it over-under with Biden. Dick Simmons. Richard Simmons. We're talking death pool here, celebrity death pool, our first round. Christina, are we pre-planning for Christina? You're late. This is the Rizzo and Jeff death pool. So what it is we pick people who are going to be dying in the year 2024. And so we're taking some easy ones, but also some hard ones. And that's kind of where we're at. We're kind of finishing up. So we're going to use Richard Simmons as our final wild card in our together death pool. How do you think about it? How do you think about Richard Simmons?
I think Dick hangs.
You think Dick hangs another year?
Yeah, I think Dick hangs. I think Dick hangs in there. I got to tell you.
Who do you think dies first, Dick or Kurt Loder?
From MTV?
Yep.
Kurt Loder?
Oh, yep.
God.
Dick Simmons is already dead.
Yeah. You know, I'm going to go Loder.
No shit.
Yeah, I think Dick hangs.
I got to tell you, Dick's been hanging a lot of dicks for a long time. I don't think he makes it out. I think 12/31/2024, Dick Simmons will not be on this planet anymore.
Okay, well, look, you decided that. It's in your mind. But,
so you're gonna you don't if you don't like. I mean, I could put. Look, I'm 50-50 on Loder. But if you think Loder's going to die before Simmons, he can be our second wild card. That's
look, here's the deal. I saw Loder. He looks like a big pile of shit. But I think
is Larry King dead?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So I think Loder hangs. I got to tell you. I think Loder.
So you think Loder hangs too?
Yeah. Well, he's got to have a lunch with Sujin Pak.
Well, speaking of people
and
who
Jesse
have a lot,
Camp.
Speaking of people who have a lot of lunch, Rosie O'Donnell and Whoopi Goldberg. Not in the best of health, especially Whoopi. She looked like the Chinese spy balloon when we last saw her.
Yeah, I'm worried about Whoopi.
Are you worried about Whoopi?
Well,
is she a wild card?
Well, she looks like buttercream.
That's what I'm saying. Is she a wild card?
I'm not worried about her. No, I think Whoopi hangs. I think Whoopi hangs.
Really?
Yeah.
Rosie?
Oh, Rosie's fine. She's just all she's doing is just making money eating box. She's clean. She's all right. She doesn't worry about it. She doesn't work it anymore.
So she's just eating panty hamsters.
She's eating those panties off like it's going out of style.
I can't stand either. All right, so then this is where we're at. We're stuck on our last wild card.
All right, and I want you to just not make them on this bill. I want you to put them down in a notebook.
We will.
So that we have this. So when we get back on the radio, wherever it may be, this is the reality.
So we got Bob Newhart, Dick Van Dyke, Norman Lear.
No. You got to explain whose is who.
Fair enough. If you're just tuning in, like I see a few people like John and Kim and everybody, we're doing the Rizzo and Jeff death pool. Jeff took some, I took some, and we have a wild card. We can't figure out the second wild card. Here's where Jeff's picks are for definitely going to die in 2024.
I know, and some of them, let me tell you before you read them, I just feel like they're a little easy. Just like maybe give me a couple of days to think them through, but I kind of feel I'm good with this list.
Right now, Jeff thinks Dick Van Dyke,
done.
Jimmy and Rosalind Carter
in a combo package.
Alan Alda, Willie Nelson, Yoko Ono, Chris Christie.
Big fat Chris Christie. Yeah, I feel comfortable with that.
Okay.
All right.
I have Bob Newhart, Norman Lear, Michael J. Fox, Bam Margera.
Yeah, he's going to go down.
Gary Busey. I got Courtney Love. Our wild card is President Joe Biden. And we need one more, and I'll throw 3 names at you, whatever you feel. One of the Olsen twins, Magic Johnson, or Charlie Sheen.
Magic Johnson never had AIDS, so
I agree with that.
So he'll be fine. Sheen, God, I don't know.
He has HIV. He has AIDS.
Yeah, he's pretty fucked up.
Yeah. You know what?
Sheen. I'm gonna Sheen.
Yeah, I'm gonna Sheen it too.
Let's go Sheen. The Olsen twins, they're like billionaires. So
they're doing fine.
Okay.
So guys, the first round, and again, make sure you are Charlie. Yeah, a lot of people agree with it.
Yeah,
so,
that's a good call. I did not see that one coming. Good call.
Think about that. The Rizzo and Jeff death pool round 1. We have, and this is combined, Jeff, Dick Van Dyke, Jimmy and Rosie Carter, Alan Alda, Willie Nelson, Yoko Ono, Big Fat Chris Christie, Rizzo, Bob Newhart, Norman Lear, Michael J. Fox, Bam Margera, Gary Busey, Courtney Love. Our 2 wild cards are President Biden. I got the under at 18 months. Jeff took the over. And we have Charlie Sheen dying. All before 2025.
Okay. I like it. Do you feel comfortable with that? Or?
I feel comfortable with it. I think today was also a really, really good show. I think we did a lot.
It's informative. It was informative.
It was.
Yeah. I think
we talked diarrhea. We talked a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Did well with stars. Make sure people they're donating as well to our friends at PCHO. I think that's kind of a good way to say goodbye.
I agree.
So let's do this one more time. Our good friends at Person-Centered Housing Options. Nick, there is a link right there in the video.
Hey, Rizzo and Jeff fans. This is Nick, co-founder of PCHO. PCHO provides outreach, housing first, and care management services to the greater Rochester area. We are excited to partner with Rizzo and Jeff to help spread the word about what we do. From intensive outreach to providing our homeless with access to life-changing services, we are a nonprofit organization that is committed to helping Rochester, and we are supported by small donations from people like you. Go to Rizzo and Jeff Facebook page for a link or head over to our website at pcho.org. Now enjoy the Rizzo and Jeff show, brought to you by PCHO, online at pcho.org.
Joanne says, and baby, you could come out anytime to hit that button. Joanne says, reminds me of the old shows on the radio, and I will donate to PCHO. Nick would very much appreciate that.
Yeah, Joanne, Nick is an amazing human being. What he does to devote his life to making sure that the homeless are taken care of. So if you could donate to him, that instead of us, that would be an amazing venture. We'd appreciate that so much, Joanne.
A lot of people enjoyed the show. John Wilson, Janet, Joanne, all of you. So again, we'll be back. What's today? Is today Tuesday, Wednesday?
Yes. Today is.
What is today?
Today is Wednesday. Yeah.
Wednesday.
So like I said, yesterday we couldn't do it because we were a little busy. We were doing the fantasy football draft.
Yeah, fantasy football. Plus we were all messed up.
So we'll catch up on Friday, Sunday.
Sunday.
And then we might do an early Sunday.
We are going to do an early Sunday.
So we'll do a nooner on Sunday.
We're going to do a nooner on Sunday, football Sunday. Right. And then, of course, we'll do our regular time, 6:45. I hope you enjoyed the show. Still waiting for those tiny little hands to come out and end the show. Where are they at over there?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Those tiny little hands.
Yeah, well, that's all it takes for the Riz Pop. Just some tiny hands to take care of things. That's all we need. Just.
Did she fall asleep?
Maybe one hand or two. All right.
Okay, all right. I guess you fell asleep. All right, everyone. The Rizzo and Jeff Show, that's it for us. So we love you. We'll see you soon.